I'm Anne.
And I'm Emily.
And we're Discover Teas. Today we're tackling the topic of tea and caffeine.
We've talked about caffeine in our other videos, but we're going more in depth this time.
There's a lot of confusion on caffeine in tea versus caffeine in coffee or mate.
All three plants contain caffeine, but our bodies still react differently to each of them.
This is partially because of how the beverages are prepared,
but it's also because each plant contains different phytochemicals and polyphenols, which affect how our bodies process the caffeine.
The L-theanine in tea helps caffeine boost concentration and alertness, while also slowing down caffeine processing, which results in an extended period of caffeine release.
We experience this most often as a smooth increase in focus and energy, without the high spikes, low crashes, and jitteriness experienced by many coffee drinkers.
A common misunderstanding of tea and caffeine has to do with which teas contain caffeine.
A lot of people think that green and white teas don't contain caffeine, and that's not true.
Black, green, oolong, and white teas all come from the tea plant, Camellia sinensis, which naturally contains caffeine.
So all of those teas will be caffeinated unless they've been specifically decaffeinated using a special process.
But which tea has the most caffeine?
Unfortunately, that question doesn't have an easy answer.
Caffeine in tea is affected by many factors, including growing conditions when the plant was picked, the age of the plant, the part of the leaf being used, how old your tea leaves are, and how your tea is steeped.
This means that even across the same tea style or process, caffeine content varies so widely that it's impossible to say for sure whether a black tea will have more caffeine than a green tea.
On a statistical level, that's most often the case, but let your own experiences guide you.
Now, if you're looking for a guaranteed caffeine kick, make yourself a cup of matcha.
Since matcha involves drinking the whole leaf rather than an infusion, you'll get maximum caffeine absorption from it.
And if you're looking for a tea that naturally doesn't contain any caffeine at all, reach for a tisane, an herbal tea.
This is any infusion made solely from a plant that is not the tea plant, including rooibos, honeybush, lavender, chamomile, hibiscus, or mint.
As we mentioned earlier, you can find teas from the tea plant that have been decaffeinated, but be careful.
Many teas that are decaffeinated use ethyl acetate or methylene chloride, which strip the flavor from the leaf and can be toxic.
Our decaffeinated teas are made using non-toxic compressed CO2, which preserves the natural flavor of the leaf.
Hopefully, we've helped you learn more about how caffeine and tea work for you.
For more information, contact us at facebook.com/discoverteas or hello@discoverteas.com.
You can also call or text us at 757-847-5190 with your tea questions or to set up a free private consultation.
Until next time, I'm Emily.
And I'm Anne.
And remember,
if you don't want to sleep on the job, steep on the job.